Hey guys, this is Wanda the Traveling Dutchie coming right at you from beautiful Costa Rica. Today we're going to have some fun with some Costa Rican slang. We're going to discuss how to speak Tico Spanish. And what better way to do that than to ask my significant other, who is Tico, about the Costa Rica slang words and how you can implement that into your vocabulary so your Tico Spanish will improve. Now, if you're new to this channel, I'm a Dutch expat and I've been living in Costa Rica for the last 16 years. With my channel, I'd like to help and educate everybody looking to move to Costa Rica, looking to travel to Costa Rica, or if you're looking to travel and work online, this is the channel to subscribe to, and be sure to tick the little bell icon so you receive a notification every time I upload a new video. I'm gonna go inside, find my Tico, and we'll get right into it. Are you ready? Stay tuned. Alright guys, I tried to find my Tico, but I couldn't. Actually, I think he's a little bit camera shy, and I don't blame him because I didn't give him a heads up at all of my plans of this video. So you'll just have to do with me. I'll do my best with my Tico slang that I've learned the last 16 years. I actually made a little list so I can keep track of the words that I use. And Ticos, if you're watching, I make a mistake, please below in a comment, correct me. Or if I, don't mention any words that you use a lot, please help us out and let us know the typical Tico slang you guys use so much. So, it is easier to talk, to sound like Tico Spanish if you incorporate one of these typical Tico slang words. You might be fluent in Spanish, but if you've never been to Costa Rica, you'll be surprised by the words they use that you don't understand the meaning of. Or, for example, so I know Tico Spanish and I was just in Madrid, and there's certain words there that I've learned here you can't use there. It has a very different meaning. It's so interesting. I love languages. So let's get straight into it. Let's begin with my favorite word. It's either di or edi. So let me check my list. Look, Google says edi is used as an exclamation used to express surprise, disbelief, delight, or confusion. So EDI is actually used a lot, and it's used a lot like a filler, like you could use it as hey or well. It's also what happened. I have a friend, his name is Rodolfo. He uses EDI a lot, and because of him, actually, I use it a lot because it's perfect. You can use it in so many occasions. I remember this one day I had fallen on my horse and I looked like a mess, and I showed up and he was like, EDI, Wanda! What happened, Wanda? Love it. Moving on to another word I personally use a lot, which is linda or lindo. So what I really love is to use this when it comes to animals. Like, I have a dog, she's a female, so I would use linda. Or if a friend introduces me to her brand new puppy, I'll be like, ay, qué linda, preciosa. So it means cute or pretty. Actually, I have a funny story because when I came here 16 and a half years ago and I didn't speak Spanish, I had ordered a taxi at a hotel under my name, and he picked me up and he said something like, hola linda. And I was like, I know, mi nombre es Wanda. Idiot. So, just so you know, lindo, male, linda, feminine, means cute or pretty. I overuse it a lot. Love the word. Then moving on to the most popular typical Tico word is Pura Vida. Now, this word is used for everything basically. Thank you, hello, all is good, great, well. I mean, it fits everywhere. And tourists love the word a lot too because it's actually internationally known now. Costa Rica, Pura Vida. And so if you end up in a souvenir shop, like, all the products will have Pura Vida on it. And all businesses, well, not all businesses, but many businesses use the name Pura Vida. So it's Pura Vida surf shop, Pura Vida bakery, Pura Vida hostel. So sometimes it gets confusing if you're looking for a company that has Pura Vida in it. But I love it because like for marketing the country internationally, it's a great brand. Costa Rica Pura Vida. Fabulous. Then moving on to a word that is used a lot. I personally don't use it. I get the idea most men use it. It's the word my, M-A-E. My. It is sort of like in English you would say dude. So you could see why I don't use it. I don't think a lot of women do. I've heard it, but if you over here, Ticos, have a conversation, you will hear the word my every other 3 words or so. Very typical Costa Rican. Then the next one I do use a lot and I love is que chiva. And this simply means how cool or awesome. So if your friend comes to you telling you that you won the lottery, you can say, que chiva. It's actually a funny word because literally chiva is the feminine word for a goat. So basically you're saying, que goat. But yeah, I think it's cute. I think it's lovely. I use it a lot. There's another word that is similar, which means like cool. Like for example, you run into your friend and he says, oh, my boss gave me the day off. Oh, then you can say, tuanes. It's funny standing here saying all these words without actually being in a conversation. I hope this is all making sense. This is my experience of 16 years in Costa Rica of the most common words and a typical slang that I hear. Some I use, some I don't. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is a lot of fun and I do have to admit I use it. It is the word Goma. So if you hear anybody say, tengo una goma, you're saying, I have a hangover. And I have to admit that I sometimes use this when I'm riding my horse and I tell my trainer, don't expect too much of me today, porque tengo una goma. And it's funny because literally the word goma means gum. So you see how any Spanish-speaking person from outside of Costa Rica with these words would be very confused. Remember when I told you I was just in Madrid? Well, my Spanish there didn't work so well because I got in trouble several times. Like one time I was at a place at a terrace having some drinks and some tapas, but I needed a straw. So I asked the waiter, ¿podría traerme una pajilla? And whoa, all the Spaniards at my table were like, you can't say that. And based on their reaction, I could tell it meant something sexual. I think in Spain, they use pajita, something like that. And then within Latin America, there's all these different countries that use different words for things that, you know, you can say something that's perfectly fine here in Costa Rica, but that is either rude or, you know, has a sexual meaning elsewhere. So it's funny, but sometimes not ideal. I also got in trouble because I was addressing the waitress, and here they say, hola muchacha, una pregunta, podría traerme, whatever you want. And so I was told you cannot say that in Spain. They're a bit more formal in their language, I noticed. So let's see what I have on my list next. Oh yeah, so talking about, you know, words like that you have to be careful with. In Costa Rica Spanish, the word despiche. So there's a saying that would say, ay que despiche. It means what a mess. Like, let's say like a friend walks into the house of his friend and it's a total mess. You know how guys sometimes don't clean up? And he could say, my que despiche. But be very careful because the root, picha, means penis. And so maybe just, you know, forget I said that. Don't use this word. Better not. Better safe than sorry, right? Now, one of the first Spanish words people learn is probably the word mother. Madre. But here they have an expression that it's kind of like negative. It's que madre, and it sort of means bummer. So, for example, you're on your way to the beach and it starts raining. Ay, que madre. So, I personally don't use it, but I hear it a lot. So, those were my examples of what I could think of right now. Please, ticos or expats, you know more that I haven't mentioned, please leave them in the comments below. I'm always happy to learn more. So, for you newbies that are looking to speak some Spanish, Tico Spanish, incorporate one of these and your Spanish will sound so much better. You guys, on my channel I have over 120 videos all related to Costa Rica living, Costa Rica travel, traveling and working online. If you have any questions regarding these subjects, feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you feel there's a video or a subject that I haven't touched on, again, reach out to me. I'll be happy to do a video about it. For now, I want to thank you for watching. Saludos de Costa Rica. Pura Vida. Ciao.